Gordon, the whole gang coming through here.
Christian Fittipaldi, Emerson Fittipaldi.
This is about 7th through 12th that you're watching. Gil de Ferran was just able to move out and around Andre Ribeiro, and that puts him into 3rd place while we're watching this fight. Gugelmin, this battle is 7th place. See, there's some raindrops on this lens, but not nearly enough to make a difference. But you got a glimpse there of what might. A lot of rubber on the outside as Christian Fittipaldi comes sliding past.
You see a few drops right there on that in-car camera, but that's not enough to affect you right now. The only thing that'll bother right now is the guys that are running on Firestone tires because they don't feel as confident with their new tire as the Goodyear runners.
As he starts his lap, just ride here with Christian Fittipaldi. As Parker Johnstone comes around Gugelmin, so Fittipaldi now being accompanied by Parker Johnstone. They're both moving up. They've moved up into 8th and 9th place respectively. Messages and a word from our ABC stations.
Christian Fittipaldi and the Budweiser IndyCar. Hot enough for you?
Goodyear AquaTread revolutionized wet traction design. Now Goodyear introduces the first tire with a lifetime tread life warranty. The new all-season InfiniTread. Its tread is guaranteed for as long as you own your car. Call 1-800-GOODYEAR.
Right now, get a $40 introductory manufacturer's rebate from Goodyear when you buy 4 InfiniTread radials, Goodyear's longest-wearing passenger tire. That's $40 on 4 Goodyear InfiniTread. But hurry, this Goodyear offer ends soon.
Looking for something seriously funny? Well, expose yourself to this. Hey, is that Jason Alexander from Seinfeld? It is! Hey, George, nice hair.
Yeah.
It's a grown-up comedy.
Does anyone have a glass of water?
Now he's mutton extremely short.
That'll make you quiver. Join Sandra Bullock on an all-new Muppets Tonight, followed by videos ABC Sunday.
Thursday, we know cigarettes are dangerous. Then why do 3,000 teenagers start smoking every day? Peter Jennings reporting. Never Say Die, Thursday on ABC.
If you're living with old and drafty windows, it's time you installed the new Precision Fit replacement window from Pella. It fits incredibly tight for more comfort and energy savings. Wood construction adds beauty, installs easily without disturbing walls or trim. And it comes without a hair-raising price. Call now and get your free Pella Precision Fit replacement window guide. Call 1-800-64-PELLA.
Keeping Long Island's vast energy system running reliably is a complex and challenging job. Lilco's integrated network includes more than 200 power plants, gas turbines, and switching stations, and 67,000 miles of electric and gas lines. Lilco's employees work together around the clock to make the system reliable. In fact, Lilco's system reliability has improved 60% over the last 3 years. The Lilco team works hard to make sure homes and businesses on Long Island have energy service when they need it.
Eyewitness News, where the news comes first.
Tonight on ABC, it's brand new comedy with the return of Muppets Tonight with guest Sandra Bullock, followed by America's Funniest Home Videos and Lois and Clark. And then while the other networks are showing rerun movies, ABC has the network premiere of The Marrying Man. That's all tonight, right here on ABC. Well, it's Alex Zanardi that leads the fight here, followed by his teammate Jimmy Vasser. Gil de Ferran runs in third place and is beginning to work very hard on the back end of Vasser's car. You saw a very quick glimpse of Mark Blundell as he moves around Stefan Johansson. They are running back in the field. There is the leader of the race. That's Alex Zanardi. And Jimmy Vasser is actually about a full straightaway back now. So Zanardi, leading by 17.2 seconds, has really managed to pull out a lead, but now more and more he encounters slower traffic. At the same time, his teammate and the current points leader, Jimmy Vasser, has a very fast Gil de Ferran worrying him just behind. Now, there is the leader of the race. He comes across the line. And we look up for the second red car, which will be that of Jimmy Vasser. Look at this. These are all cars that Vasser has already, or that Zanardi's already gotten around. There is Jimmy Vasser with Gil de Ferran right behind him. Now, part of what may be a problem for Vasser this weekend is, Gary, he's had an inner ear problem.
Yes, he has, Paul. In fact, it was a result of the qualifying accident he had in Detroit 2 weeks ago. He began to feel the impact of it, or the effects of it, late in the race on Belle Isle. Then the next week they were scheduled to test at Mid-Ohio. He took one lap in the car. He had to climb out. He said, I couldn't even keep the race car on the asphalt. He had a slight case of vertigo. The touchy thing about it, according to Dr. Steve Olvey of the medical staff, you never know how long it'll last. There's nothing they could do for it. But in a matter of days, it did clear up. Thursday of this week, he got medical clearance to drive. He's hanging on to second place. His teammate, Zanardi, who has the lead, will pit in one more lap. And then 2 laps from now, we expect to see Vasser in for his first service of the day.
Well, we're back on that battle for 5th place as Al Unser Jr. and Scott Pruitt are both trying to get around Eliseo Salazar.
Well, that move almost cost Scott that spot. And, of course, traffic always does, but that was unbelievable. And luckily, he then blocked Al Jr., so he kind of gave that advantage back to Scott Pruitt.
Report from the circuit now is that the rain is really coming down in turn 3. They're on the front stretch as Al Unser Jr. in 6th place continues to work on Scott Pruitt. Boy, this has been a terrific fight the last couple of laps here.
Well, they're two very good drivers there. And,
what about the rain just ahead, though?
Well, they're in turn 3 right now. I don't see it really being wet. I think
well, they made it safely through those areas, and at the same time, the pit stops are, as we heard the indication, the target team was thinking of coming in here within a lap. So what do? You stay on the dries for the time being.
Well, look at the rain now. Now, if the circuit gets wet, if it only rains over in one part of the track, Al Jr.'s going up underneath his very quick corner.
Well, he uses that curve all the way. What a nice pass that was.
That was a real good pass there. But if the circuit goes wet in just one spot, then they'll stay on slick tires. If it goes wet all the way around, obviously they'll go on to wets. But if it's just over in turn 3, you see they're a little bit more shiny on the tires.
Andre Ribeiro, he comes into the pits. He was running 4th. Jack?
And Paul, it looks as if Ribeiro will stay with the slick tires, but the rain, just as he pits, starts to unload on pit road. Al Unser Jr.'s crew getting ready as well. As Ribeiro has been completed, lights up the tires, he goes back out. But this could be a problem because now the other leaders, Jr., de Ferran, the rest of them, have to see what happens.
And what did you see de Ferran as he just rocketed by Jimmy Vasser and picked up 2nd place?
Yeah, I think that Jimmy probably had a little trouble getting power down, and de Ferran got that.
Let's go to Gary.
Leader is in. He won't be the leader much longer. He had a 17-second advantage. They put the slicks on. They've made a 13.2-second stop, they being the team servicing Alex Zanardi.
And an interesting decision, a fascinating decision with the rain pouring on the main straightaway. Well, it's really raining almost everywhere now. Gil de Ferran comes in, Jack.
And the team was confused for a minute. First they went to rains. They set the rains up, then they went to slicks. They, too, are going to stay with the slick tires. A quick stop as Al Unser Jr. went by because he'll complete his stop, as will Robbie Gordon and also Scott Pruitt. And now, folks, it is really beginning to rain. Al Unser Jr.'s crew, Emerson Fittipaldi pulls in front of him. They are going to rain tires. Al Unser Jr. will choose the rain tires. This is the first exchange. This is typical Penske. Let's gamble, and he's going to do it.
Zanardi having trouble getting up to speed. Cold tires. Neat pull by the Penske team.
Well, I think you've got to go there, but I think what everybody's doing is they're looking.
DeFerrin in trouble.
He'll get back on there, but it is very slippery. I think what they're doing is they're looking off into the distance. They're seeing that blue sky up there, and they're gambling, the guys that are on slicks, that this is just a cloud burst that's going to dampen the track, and they don't want to have to make a second stop. What's happening with Al Jr. is he's figuring, hey, I'm going to see how many spaces I can get back up with those wet tires, take advantage of it, hopefully get a big lead, and then make another stop.
So with those pit stops, 2 cars have not come in yet. That's Parker Johnstone and Christian Fittipaldi. So on the circuit, the official scoring there, Scott Pruitt is off the track now. So what decision do you make? There is some blue sky overhead. Danny referred to that. But if you don't know the weather patterns here exactly, and of course there are quite a few mountains in the area, Mount Hood and Mount St. Helens, of course, lie just off to the north of the track here, that can also affect that weather. Look at Zanardi as he's trying to get around here and finally get it back up to speed, but everyone has really come off the race pace. Christian makes a move in there.
I think what we're going to have to do is just see whether the guys that went on wets get the advantage or the guys on the slicks, and you'll have to let this play out a little bit, see if it gets wetter or if the track actually starts to dry. Because as we saw early, it will dry very quickly once these cars are running around if there's no more raindrops coming down.
Well, you know, we have the Honda Helicam up over the top of the circuit as we watch a continuing struggle for Alex Zanardi here. And they're saying that this is really a brief shower only. And Christian Fittipaldi, though, has taken advantage of the opportunities that have been availed him and really been charging up through the field. So Alex Zanardi and the rest have to figure out what tires they want to stay on with 33 laps complete here in the Budweiser 200.
We learn a lot through research and testing. Meet Honda's version of the laboratory rat.
What'd you get? Chicken nugget. Mine? Chicken nugget? No.
Wendy's 5-piece crispy chicken nuggets are such a great deal at 99 cents.
Oh, what?
Everybody's eating them.
At 99 cents, you might want to order 2.
Get 5 Wendy's chicken nuggets now, just 99 cents every day.
Hi, I'm Buddy Parrott. You may not know it, but radiators can build up rust and sludge that will cause leaks and cooling system failure. So, if you don't want to end up like this fella, then use Restorer's Radiator Restorer, Sealer, Conditioner, and stop leaks fast. Radiator Restorer keeps radiators clean. It's environmentally safe and works with regular antifreeze. Don't be left behind. With Radiator Restorer, you'll stay on the road. Stop leaks in seconds with Radiator Restorer.
Target teammates, Alex Zanardi and Jimmy Vasser.
Alex? Hey, there's nobody better. I mean, he was born to drive.
I'm new to the Target team, but Jimmy has made me feel right at home.
Alex is the fastest thing on 4 wheels. Really.
Words cannot describe how I feel about Jimmy.
My brother told me to watch his chicken nuggets for a minute so no one eats them. But when someone gets nuggets, it's hard not to try one.
Now get 5 all-white meat Wendy's chicken nuggets for 99 cents.
Who ate my nuggets? Steve Thomas.
Members of the U.S. Olympic swim team take on the world at a pool party in California. And the world's greatest bicycle race gets rolling Saturday on Wide World.
Well, Alex Zanardi back at the front of the field after the pit stops. Christian Fittipaldi assumed the lead on the stops by the fact that he was able to stay out